Hey, and welcome everyone to Friday Night Shenanigans. It is happening as we speak. Well, I hope it's happening. Is it happening or is it not? That is the question. Oh, geez, Raymond's already swearing. Get your finger out your asshole. Nice. And there goes the camera because Raymond's swearing everyone. Raymond, why are you swearing everyone? You see now. It broke. The camera broke. I think it's back up. Okay, are we back up? Now I just got to first see, get the alignment correct. Take that away. There we go. Well, hello, boys. The camera hitteth the wall. Welcome to Friday. Let's get rocking and rolling, boys. What a way to start the day. Paul, ons het gesê vir elke 15 later is it a shot. So, sweet. Well, I think it's only fair that we start this brand new episode, or should I say series of Shenanigans Friday Community Edition. Let's start it off with, as we do any normal Friday, with a shooter. So we got our trusty bottle of cactus, our trusty pink shooter glass. So let's open her up and let's pour one to go. So the disclaimer for today's shot will be that yes, this is a community edition. Yes, we will be bitching. Yes, we will be moaning. Yes, we will be complaining. And yes, we will try to be as factual as possible about situations in the communities. But let's keep it respectful and let's keep it as clean as possible. Alright, that's my disclaimer. So that's what I ask of you. Let's not drag MSA into this because then we got to shut it down. So let's leave MSA outside and let's enjoy the feedback that we will be giving to all the community. So cheers to all of you here for tonight. Okay, but as in shenanigan fashions, respectful fuck right off, let's stay some. Okay, first, we have to... Oi, sit bietjie sagter. So, as always, we got to at least discuss one incident from Raceface last night. Seeing as Raceface, as we said when we started Shenanigans, we race with a face, and if it wasn't for them, none of this would be happening. So, everyone knows that last night there was a 20-car pileup, and there was only one oak to blame for that. And his name, in the great words of a lady singer, she always tells you, hello. And if you really want to, then you ask Lionel Richie, and he will say to you, hello, is it me you are looking for? And on that note, let me just find it. God damn it. Ta-da! Well now, there is a 20-car pileup, and just so that we all understand this lovely picture that we are seeing, the guy that created this incident... Kan jy sagter sit asseblief? Let me just sort the children out here. I will be back. And we are back. We're watching Paul and the Blues Clues. Hey boys, so Andre Serodio, as much as we love you, he accidentally took out Mr. O. And with Andre taking out Mr. O, he politely, in his stream, while driving his steering wheel, goes, "Whoops! Was that me?" None the wiser. Fucking 20 car pileup. So Andre, my man, double shot for you, bud. Cheers to Andre for killing 20 of us. Just to the 20 of you that try to carry on racing. Okay, the bottle is now down for a considerable time. So let's jump into this, boys. What's everyone saying? How's it, Bertus, Terence, Mornay, Raymond, Jeez, Desmond, Brandy, Musa, Niall, Dar. Even old Darren is here, ek sê. Lekker boys. Chris, I see you there. Paul doing some Gandalf level looking blocking in his picture. I'm telling you, bro. Okay, so here we are. I witnessed it firsthand. Like Brandon. Okay, boys, so we're 5 minutes in. We've got a jam-packed show. So, thank you to each and every one of you for sending in all of your complaints, your unhappiness, your complaining, your shitting, your just all your negativity, because the idea with today is to sort out that negativity, that we go forward with positivity, and for these oaks to sort out the kak. Okay? Why is Niall a puss now again? What does that mean? Why did the growl after he said my name? Paul, shots for being late. I did shots, Ash. I did shots. Shots is also none of your shots. Okay. So, I've made a list of all the kak. Okay. It's vast. So let's jump into it. So we'll start with race face. Okay. So let's start where it all started. Okay. So let me get my notes here. I'm not showing you the notes, so hold on 1 second. There we go. I've got my notes. Okay. So as we all know, race face had a meltdown last year. Okay. The meltdown occurred because there was a team called Genesis that subsequently now no longer is actually functioning so lekker. So, and on that, they had some of their boys banned, and one of those oaks rocked up yesterday tuning. He still wants to slut and race with us, yet he forgets he's still serving his ban. You need to think, but so yeah. Okay, so we had the meltdown at Raceface. The meltdown was because of incidents going down between ZRC and... No, I got that wrong. Incidents were going down. Well, ZRC was involved, but between Genesis and Hybrid. Okay, so we all know. And then we had some Hybrid oaks calling stewards idiots. We had some stewards calling drivers idiots. And at the end of the day, the meltdown took place. Okay, so meltdown happened. Oaks got banned. Oaks got kicked. Oaks ran away. Raceface just about fell flat on its face, which fitted in with its name. Racing, facing, flat, you know. Okay, so the big thing that at that point the situation was, Oaks were bitching. Number one, adminning was cuck. Okay, Bertus was having a midlife crisis. So adminning wasn't happening. Hansi was upside down because admin was insane. You had cuck with the drivers with the fighting with the stewards being told the stewards is cuck, the stewards were being told that they are biased, they are inconsistent, and that the stewards would then start fighting and having an attitude with the drivers when they appeal their decisions. Okay, now that is what took place. Whether that factually is correct, I can't confirm, but this is what took place in Raceface. Okay, and that is what the guys complained about. Okay, so then Raceface obviously made a bunch of scuffling and shuffling, and Hansi put it in high gear, and he kind of scooped Bertus to the one side so Bertus can sort out his midlife crisis. Okay, so things that came out. Number one, stewards changed. No more ZRC stewards at Raceface at that point. The seasons apparently are too long, and there's no drop rounds. So 8 rounds apparently is too long. Okay? Oaks say they need a drop round because they got a life out of sim racing, and sometimes they need to take Thursday off to take the missus for dinner. Okay. Notes, we want toes. Don't make me show you my toes. We want shots. We'll get to shots now, man. Yarr. Okay. So, season was too long. Drop rounds. So, on that, drivers would bugger off because after 1 or 2 shitty races, then like, what's the point of actually continuing? Okay. So that was the situation. Johan, I kind of agree, you know, like 8 is alright, but maybe we do need to look at the drop round scenario. So, you know, like Oaks, like me, I go away for work, then that fucks me over. Okay, so, but nevertheless, this is the feedback, okay, for Raceface. The Sprint Series was just relaunched. Some are happy, some are not happy, because obviously this is clashing on a Wednesday, because now we have Raceface, we have ZRC, there we go, and we got Sarko, and we did have Genesis, but Genesis now decided to delete themselves. So you've got 3 fucking things happening at once. So where must you go race? By the 1, by the 2, or by the 3? It's a fuck up. Okay? Okay, so fuck, it's a problem. Berry will show the foot footage. Raceface raced on Wednesdays first. Bertus, I fully agree. So we're getting to that. So Sprint Series relaunch clashing. Cool. Then I got told Raceface is a lekker place, but sometimes they go off the cliff and they do things. So we all joke. An example was given. Hansi would gooi a pole on top of a pole, on top of a pole, on top of another pole, on top of the wall. Okay? So, yeah. Redlining to 50. I'm telling you. So, that was one of the issues. Okay? So, we got to make sure we stabilize things on one side. Okay. So, the one thing that we got to remember is that Raceface stepped back on their Wednesday Sprint Series on the 1 to assist ZRC that then launched themselves so that they can have drivers in them. But at that point, Raceface was also reinventing itself and readjusting and sorting itself out. So there is a bit of massaging that is required there, because, I mean, 3 series on one day is a problem. No matter which way we look at it. Okay, it's a problem. Okay. So I see Skuman is saying also Raceface does not ban a whole team for no reason. Yo, look, Skuman, well, they have banned a team for good reason. I don't know if there's no reason, but they have banned people for a good reason. So, you know, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, so the next one that came up was, why is Raceface not hosting a MSA sanctioned championship where we have to all pay our 200 rands for our MSA license and give the number and off we go. So that will be one that I will pencil in, and when we have the one-on-one with Bertus, that's definitely one I'd like to get some feedback from him and Hansi, because it is a question to be asked. Maybe there's a reason they working in the background. Raceface was massaging itself. It put big time. They checking their messages. Ay, ay, ay. Bans them for being too fast. Shit. Then some oaks have said they don't race in Raceface anymore, purely because the weekly prep work to be in there and competitive is just too much. I, for one, can understand that. Being fast takes a lot of work and a lot of tequila. So I get you. Then an old, long time Raceface enthusiast has come and said that sometimes you make a comment and you somehow catch stray bullets. So we gotta we gotta look at the stray bullets. Stephen, you wish you were a fast problem. You're like the slowest inducing problem we could have, you know. Then I had one guy that messaged me in DM and said he loves Raceface for the drama. Nothing else, not the great racing, the great polls that Hansi puts out, Bertus's lovely, mug, or, Sarodio taking Oaks out in turn 1, or Bago having excuses for taking Oaks out on turn 3, Daniel taking out Oaks while he's being lapped. This Oak doesn't care for any of those classic events. He purely is here for the drama that goes down in Raceface on a weekly basis. So shit, we gotta give the man what he wants too, I guess. Then the last point for Raceface is the grid sizes are great, absolutely fantastic. However, it sucks that by halfway through or by 3/4 way through, the grids are 50-60% less. So that is something that we all have to probably look at and work on. But now we have sort of an idea why Oaks are leaving. So this is the summary of Raceface. So if you want to have a quick opinion about that, let me know. If you're in the LNR Discord, if you go to the race chat, I will meet you there and you can give me your 5 cents, keep it clean, or I will bliksem you, or put it in the comments and I will read it out to everyone and we can gooi. But I think this is okay, someone's already said the driver etiquette is kak. Okay, well, Terence, maybe you must come race at Raceface, or do you? That's the question. Oof, he must be gentle. It's my first time, Terence. Oh, yo, that's easy. Don't run away if you suck in 1 or 2 races. Darren, I agree. That is a good point. Okay, skip the summary. Okay, so we're all happy with Raceface. Okay, we're happy with Raceface. Okay, great to hear the feedback. Thanks to everyone who sent their complaints. Thanks, Bertus. A certain group of drivers sign up but never show up as well. So, Mornay, when we say certain drivers, who? Because this is why we are here. We are naming. We're not shaming. We're naming, and we are no holds barred. We are gooing so that we know what we need to fix. So who's not showing up? I, for one, know that I've signed up for some of the races, then I don't rock up because either I was working or life shit happens. I know, like, Hansi signed up to our MSA Cup series for season 1 and did 1 race, couldn't race the rest because he was working on Sundays. So shit happens. So yeah, the fuck about the drama of Raceface. A good league run by good Oaks, and I'm glad it's going well again. Shout out to Bertus and Hansi. Now, I 100% agree with you. For all the cuck that Raceface has had, I, for one, am also proud to see them back to having 3 full splits. We'll work on the racecraft between all of us. We might let Andre start at the back, then him and Rao can come from last to first. Then they can rather just kill each other instead of killing 20 of us Oaks that still want to try and beat them, So yeah, couldn't be happy at Raceface. There is drama, but it spices up things and creates some rivalries. I will drink to that, boys. Okay, I think it's time to move on from race face. So let's go to the next South African league. I'm putting my beer down and moving the screen here so that I can just see you Oaks a little bit better. There we go. Okay, we're going to go to Sarko now. Okay, so race face grid is amazing, though racing against 30 plus people is nice. Difficult but nice. Lekker Scarpie, welkom, glad to see you. Are the kids in bed? What's happening? When I said one more, I didn't mean Dino. Ay, ay, ay. Welkom Dino. What is Dino saying? Also, when someone comes in with energy, they talk too much or are too much. Dino, but you got told you're only allowed one message a day. So don't tempt Hansi. He will put a mute button on you. Pass up. You must pass up. I said, yo, hey, take him back. It's not mine. I don't want him. Please don't ignore me. And especially if it's someone who might be able to challenge them shortly instead of welcoming another sim racer, it feels they make an outcast. Dino. I think that's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is, of course, you will, when you arrive in your quick, you will become enemy number one instantly. So it's a good sign that everyone hates you. Everyone hates me too. It's one of those things that happen. Raceface treated me well yesterday, especially the last lap. Oof, Chris. Yeah, we'll leave that for next week to discuss. Mr. Renner that did a Musa on you, and then Daniel that did a missile Dan. Okay, I think let's move on, boys. Number one question was about that. How's your bruise? One Bible verse a day. Aish, man. Hansi choose salt like chappies. I include you. Huh? Oh, Dino, I don't know what you're on about. What you tuning? Tunde. You must. Don't speak in riddles. Speak the truth. Pull for one reason, okay? Pull for other reasons. Miss you guys more. Ooh, heerlijkheid. Well, that is wrong. Does not make new gens with potential to grow feel at home. Okay, let's move on. Okay, cool. So, next one up is SARCO. So, SARCO stands for South African Racing Community Online. Yeah, I had to really I really had to think of that one. Okay, so SARCO comes from console, because console kind of fell flat with Project Cars 2s, and then ACC, they died. Even LNR, no console ACC on LNR anymore, only Gran Turismo. So at SARCO, there's two big points that have come through at SARCO. Too much beer. One is the adminning seems to be 99% non-existent. Now, it's hard to say that because I know Dylan. Dylan is a goeie ook, but at times, Dylan sadly is lacking in his adminning skills, or his job for SARCO, even though it's not a paid job. It's him running his community. Damn it, man. So SARCO, basically things that have popped through is the practice server is either always late, or it's offline, or it's never set up the right way, and the track is never optimum. So, on the one side, I think we as the drivers always take it for granted that there's practice servers, but if you are offering them, you got to make sure it's right. I know I've been guilty of that once or twice as well. So that's come through. Next one is that there is zero feedback, or you wait weeks before you receive any responses to your questions, which I've experienced myself as well. So yeah, again, they've listed and said the admin seems to be lacking or missing entirely, is the direct wording from one of the gens racing there. Then it is said that stewarding seems to be either not happening, or it is rushed the day before the race, or at times it is so incorrect that it is shocking to understand. Again, I've been on the receiving end of that, so I understand what this person has come through. Then one which I think possibly comes from a season that we took part in Sarko was where it was said that when something different is being tried and it's not working, there's quite a big harsh refusal to change. The thing that came to mind for me was the manual formation lab which Sarko was trying to do, which was different, but 99% of the races they did this on, about half the field ended up in a crash on the lap. So that's a bit shitty. And then I don't know why or how, but somehow there always seems to be an issue with their enduro servers. Now, I do know they make use of SimGP as a server host. I don't know if it is those servers or if it's the same servers that they use for practice, which they are receiving sponsored from one of their sponsors or something. I'm not sure. So again, something to look at from Dylan's side is that jy is op stream. Hello, hoor. Hello. Hello. Jy is op stream. Almal sien jou. Okay, so yeah. On that note, Dylan, we got to have a look and see what's wrong with your enduro servers, bud. Shouldn't be having servers having trouble like that consistently. But that's soccer, boys. That's all. Okay, what did I miss in chat? So let's jump on that quick so that we can move forward. So basically, let's go here. Yokes are not slow, eh? Terence, you keep being doors, so have a shot, but Daniel Kuwait Torpedo. Okay, no, I enjoyed it. It's lots of fun. Raymond, not about owning, inclusion, welcoming, perhaps. Oi, Dino, we're still on that, but have a beer, be lekker. Dino, not a lot of us match your energy. That doesn't make you an outcast or unwanted. Yeah, absolutely. Dino, you coming in 150%, but like, even me, I got energy. You make me tired, but you're mad at people for not talking to you. Okay. Flat out, there we go. We can mention something, but if it's not in Paul's agenda that he wishes, then it moves on. So, Dino, unless it is pertained to the situation at hand per community, because that is what this is about. This is not about actual drivers. So it is noted that you are unhappy with how drivers are treating you in chat. I've added it, but that's as far as I can go with that. We're about to hit a wall. Dylan says noted about servers. Awesome, Dylan. Happy to know. Raymond, please read my debate. Oh, donor. Okay. Stewards, you disagree. Again, awesome. We can chat about that if we will be having a one-on-one. So far, SRSA and Raceface have confirmed, as well as LNR's big boss, not me, because I'm the small boss, but the big boss have all confirmed they will have one-on-one sessions to give us feedback on everything we're bitching and moaning about here tonight. This was a disaster watching from the outside. At times it was, but we were going. It was lekker. I still enjoy Sarko. It's a happy place to be. But yeah, it does cause issues. Oh boy, okay. Hello to my wife. Kyk hoe moet sy jou kak stryk. Ja, Fok Fleming, hier's jy ook alweer. Raymond, I need you. Oh boy. Okay, boys, I'm gonna Dylan, manual formation. We fixed that. I know we fixed that, but again, bringing up what the guys are complaining about. Okay, let's go to the next one. So I'm keeping the ones I know that's going to cause the biggest cuck. I'm keeping to the end. So we'll move on to LNR. Okay. So the first line I received, and this was hard to hear. This was harsh. The feedback about LNR kind of hurt me. Let me have a slip of my beer. Okay, do you have a mute button? Boys, I can't really mute Dino. What I can do is tell you, just do what you do in Discord and just ignore him. At this point, I'm sorry. Dean, we feel you, brother, but you must relax now. It's Friday. Okay, so the first line that came through for Eleanor is, Paul, jy is 'n doos. Huh? I fully agree. Honestly, I don't think there's more to say even about Eleanor's problems. Paul is a doos. I guess that's probably as good as it's gonna get. So to the oak that sent that through, you know who you are. Cheers, bud. Brandon, 50-50. Eleanor problems holding the bottle. Hey, bro. Okay. So, on that, feedback that came through. Apparently, Eleanor is a bit of a clique, and some of the boys feel that they are on the outside looking into the circle. So they're on the outside of the circle, the trust circle. They're not inside, and they're not so happy. So I think on that, one of the points we must always remember: we have got Eleanor, the community, and then we've got Eleanor, the team. Now, I run the community. Oh fuck, I run the team as well. But I think that's probably where sometimes the mixture comes in, because the clicky part is clicking with my teammates. Even though there's lots of us. I think we're like 30 fucking crazy oaks. We love you, Paul. I think. Ibut. It's most I like it was. Okay. One of the things that was put out was to say that they don't like that we are running MSA stuff because they can't race in it because they refuse to pay for the license. Again, I can't really help you there because that's why we run Tuesdays that doesn't require a license and Sundays that do. It's something we're doing, trying, seeing if it works. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of how it works. And then some oaks actually said, they wanted us to race on a different night, not on a Tuesday. I don't know which fucking day we got to race on, because Monday we got M&R, Wednesday we got Race Phase, ZRC and Sarko, and we had Genesis. Thursdays we got Race Facing, and Fridays we got Drinking and Shenanigans. So when must we race, boys? So apparently the oak said none of his teammates could join. He wanted us to race on another night. So to this oak, I'm sorry, but we are racing on a Tuesday. We've been racing on a Tuesday for about 5 years. We've been racing on a Tuesday since I joined sim racing. Okay, and you and Mauritius. Nee, but this is Idiot of the Week hat. This used to be Luke Addison's trophy, because he was Idiot of the Week, then he was Cheetah of the Month, now he's Cheetah of the Year. It happens, but I wear it with pride because I was wearing it for Andre, because Andre is Idiot of the Week. This is Andre's hat today. Would you take less than a 4? Fuck's sakes. Okay, so that's Eleanor. So not too bad. I didn't really expect too much, because I think because I run all of it, oaks don't want to really chill me cuck because they scared I will drink and show them cuck, but I don't know. So boys, if you have more cuck about Eleanor, please send it to Sean Buck. He's the big boss. I'm the small boss. I normally make cuck. He has to fix it. So yeah, that's it. Okay, let's move on. Let's go. So we're going to Sim Race South Africa. Okay, boys. This is going to be a rough one. This is only the start of the list. I know it's fucking hectic, but so SRSA. Now, they used to be the epitome of sim racing in South Africa. With a little bit of grain of salt, I will say at one point I actually thought they were more competitive than it was at Race Face. Because these oaks made you even pay 150 Rand to race with them. I mean, I'm telling you, boys. So SRSA, okay? Okay, so we're just gonna gooi because SRSA's list is long. So disclaimer: I received one complaint from an active driver at SRSA. So I thought, nee man, let me go find out why all the oaks, the OG oaks that were racing here, like in 2022. Now I'm talking Zaire Essa, I'm talking Bashir Jadwat, I'm talking Paul Venter when he was on the wall, I'm talking Brandon Holzhausen, I'm talking Mr. Luck, Van Wyk, fucking LaRue, boys, is a long list here of all like the who's in the zoo used to race this fucking place. Chris Heineke. Boys, when last have we raced Chris Heineke? Oh wait, last week at Monza when he was in his fucking Bentley and scooping everyone's gat that was tuning. He was going to be slow in a Bentley. I threw that in because Chris asked me to throw that one in there. So, here we go, boys. So, easy one for SRSA. Ryan, I know you said you're happy we must gooi. We're going to have one-on-one. You're excited to hear what went down. So, I'm gonna almost like it's almost quoted. So the first quote that I received from someone about SRSA. SRSA got fucked up when Ryan Hill and Sus took over. Now that had my attention. Like, fuck. How could someone say something like that? Okay. Then it kicked off. They have a almost godlike complex about themselves and refuse to listen when things are not right to fix it. Okay, shit. Then I got told, let's not even discuss the Brit commentator that acts like a doos. I had to actually go look who that was, and then I realized it's Mr. Hayes, Daniel Hayes, with the R-Racing fucking soundproofing shit that was behind his head. Okay, that was like hectic, boys. I was like, fuck. Okay, so then I started digging deep to understand. So it seems I had 15 oaks tell me the admins are permanently on a power trip and stuck in their ways, which is not right. It's not the right way. The admins got so into it that if you didn't like the way they did it, they would tell you, if you don't like it, don't race here. Well, boys, you went from having 2 splits or 3 splits, you're down to like 1 split. Yes, currently they've got 3 splits of 15 cars in each split, but you got like 35 cars racing. You know, I know she took the fan, boys. I know. So that was like hectic, man. Let's see here. So then they have the same problem of the adminning side. Okay, seems to become a general issue, this adminning of shit. They saying you got to beg for race results, you got to beg for the weather and the in-game start time, you got to beg for a practice server. If someone else doesn't put up a practice server is not happening. So shit, boys, things went off the rails here, man. I used to love this place, but I factually will say I left as well because of the same type of excuses, the complaints. Adminning went to shit. I get it. It's you know, it's a lot to do. But damn, boys, some oaks have complained and said they offered to help, and Ryan refused the help. Whether that be true, I will ask Ryan in our one-on-one session because I'm sending him this stuff, so really can answer for it. I mean, then they had a brilliant championship. So here comes from a guy that raced with them from the heyday, that seems to still sometimes race with them, and he says that they had a brilliant championship. Their planning and the implementation was absolutely fantastic. We didn't even mind paying to race in their series. They had practice servers, they had various amount of events, and everything was up early and in detail, and it was awesome. Now fuck, what a compliment. Then they said their rules were clear and adhered to. They had open discussions with incidents, and incidents were made public. They even had actual rivalry teams racing against each other. I remember shit like this because, like, I had to always go find a bloody teammate to race with. Then you'd have these donors, these fucking Essa and Jadwad and Sim Race Masterclass or fucking something. Then you had, I think it was Brett Okamp in his very wacky coloured fucking Bentley. He had a teammate. Then you had the Bartle, so Ross, not Roxy. Roxy she's alright, but she's not like quick like her brother yet. But Ross was like, you know, Oaks Vinnig. I mean, you even had Charles Wilken who used to race here, boys. And basically, all of, not these Oaks, because I don't want to now make you see, like some of these Oaks responded, but not all, complained about these exact same shit. And then basically said, what made Oaks upset was that if you had a heated discussion, the admins would actually delete the conversations. They would delete the chats. They would delete the messages from the chats. Now, who the fuck? Buy Paul Venter edition bathwater. Hello, Russ. Hey, that's madness, man. The fact that they deleted the discussions. Then they said, basically, guys feel that when Jason, I never knew Jason. I was before my time. They were saying that when Jason used to run the community, it was impeccable and fantastic. It got handed over to Ryan, and Ryan refused help from people and ran it into the ground, and people left, and now it's a ghost town. Fuck, boys. That's harsh to hear that. It hurts, and it sucks because, I mean, this could happen to any one of our communities, so that sucks, boys. Absolutely sucks. Paul's a man, sell your bathwater to fund my iRacing endeavors. Now, my bathwater is not that cheap, or should I say that expensive. So, basically, the issue seems to be that the boys feel that between Sus, Ryan, and Daniel, they don't know whose ego is bigger than the other, and they don't know how to resolve the problem and move forward. Okay, I think that's all on Raceface, boys. On SRSA. I know I threw in a little tidbit there where I said that one of the drivers got muted, all because he actually factually told him something which was correct. They didn't like it, and they muted the oak, and to this day they haven't apologized to him. Sorry, Raymond, that you're still muted, you poor bastard. I would also mute you in our server because fuck, you can talk cuck. Okay. Yo, you see, here it comes out. Paul, be a man. Ryan's the man with a plan, handing out the bans. Yo, we want. Now got banned because he told him to ban him. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay, boys. So that's why I kept the hard stuff for last, boys. I feel, you know, it's hectic because that hurts to hear that for a community. I feel for them. I mean, Soccer was a bit rough, but I think SRSA has got a really rough, and it's a good community. So let's see what we can do there. Let me refill my beer. There goes a shot glass. Okay, boys. Hold on. I need to find the shot glass because I definitely need a shot before we go to ZRC, because I know all you fuckers are here waiting for that. I need to breathe for that one. Boys, I can't find the shot glass. Hold on. Fuck. Okay, I don't know where it went. Hold on, 5 seconds. And we are back. We are back. You idiot, I know. Okay. Okay. Two bottles doors. Yeah, sounded like a tooth. I know. What the fuck, Paul? Sorry, Mornay. You idiot. That's a move from the south. Bro, looking for fucking Ryan Hill. Suspenseful music resumes. Dum dum. Okay, here we go. Shot glass. And now it's a double shot because we're about to go to Zodiac Racing. I'm worried, boys. You fuckers make me worry. Already can't hold these drinks. I know, that's a problem. Okay. Let me go a big one because we're gonna need it. I kept it for last because I think it's probably the most controversial one, which is sad. Okay, boys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go home now. Cheers. Let the shenanigans begin. Whew. And there goes the fucking camera again. Fuck's sakes. You see, it's because I'm reading, and then I see oaks start tuning oaks, they must grow up. I thought last time I checked, yes, as yet. Fuck's sakes, boys. I think it's stable now. Fuck's sakes. Shit is falling apart. Okay, Paul. Okay, discount code, you can, oh jeez. Okay, Stephen, glad you're still here. Camera's drunk, let's go home. Musa at Eleanor, we're all paid drivers, he needs to generate the income. That's it, boys. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's find it. SRS, ZRC. Dum. Okay, boys. Be nice now. I kept this for last because I know this is where everyone's been waiting and everyone's going to make shit and everyone wants to fluke and everyone wants to tune each other kak. Weet jy, especially you, Mr. Skuman, for fears, boys. Woosah. Okay? Let's just be lekker, don't be a doos. So let's work together here. Okay. So I've got all of your complaints, boys. So, fuck's sakes. I'm fucking done now. No more. Let's see if the camera stays there. Fuck's sakes. Get the hose pipe ready. Okay, so obviously the very first point that's going to come out seems to be the bitching about stewarding. Okay, I know. I don't really know what to say about that, but everyone's fucking bitching about the stewarding. Okay. So obviously I'm gonna put this because fuck him. He knew I was gonna do this. So everyone read and saw everything that VT posted, and obviously the ZRC boys do not agree, and so it would be. So obviously between all of the shit that the boys said there's stewarding issues. They're saying. Now the key part here that I want everyone to focus on is there's inconsistency in their decisions. There's biasness in their decisions. There seems to be favoritism towards certain drivers. Now, all I'm going to say to that is, boys, where else did you hear that complaint before? Okay? Now, I know I'm good friends with Russ, I'm good friends with AC, I'm good friends with everyone, everywhere. Even if I tune you cock, I'm good friends with everyone. But it's a fuck up. Boys, Raceface fell flat because of these exact same things that went down. Now, why is it that the exact same shit that went down involved the exact same people? That is a point we shall have to raise. Why is it that the same people that was involved with the stewarding had these things thrown at them by two teams that got one team banned and one team got a warning. Those same Oaks that had these complaints against them went and opened their own community, which absolutely fantastic. ZRC, I raced in your first season, it was fantastic. I didn't have any issues. However, the complaints that have arrived from that is the fact that boys are saying it's inconsistent, it's biased, favoritism. There's the things that have been thrown around about the favoritism towards ZRC drivers. I cannot confirm that. I cannot deny that. It's there. That's the complaint. Okay. But we're going to move on from that because SC and ZRC will be given an opportunity to rebuttal these comments. Okay. So we're going to move on from that. Okay. The blue flag rule is a bloody mess and confusion. I have to agree. It is fucking confusing that they have blue zones. Before they had blue zones, you didn't have to get out the fucking way. And this caused cuck in an enduro race that they had, where their own community leader was stuck behind a back marker for 2 or 3 laps, which caused an incident, which caused just half the shit right here that I've just mentioned take form. SC, well, it is fact, because it's factual that you and your stewarding partner was involved in the stewarding when people were complaining about it being biased and inconsistent. That is the fact. That is the only fact I have. Okay. The blue flag rule, as I say, confusing and it's a mess. They've changed it. I don't know if it's better, I don't know if it's worse. I don't know. I haven't been affected by it as of yet. I don't know. Then, an interesting one, which also flared up in race face, was penalties are either too strict or too lean. So, I don't know what the drivers want there, because on the one side, drivers are complaining when you give them a race ban, they're complaining if you give them a stop-go 30, or they complain when you give them a 30-second penalty. However, guys are bitching and moaning if you're getting a 5-second penalty, only for doing shit. So, again, we're going to have to look at that. But that is one thing that I can say which is an issue across communities. So, penalties, consistency on strict and lean. Okay. Then we're going to go to, they're saying we need more variation in the championship. So not just always having to force a tire stop, which is, I think, something we can, which would be lucky to look at. So it's interesting of that. I agree. Variation is always nice, especially when it opens up the strategies. Okay. Then we've got, let me just, before I say something, because I don't want to repeat, I don't want to go back on everything. Okay, another one that come up with stewarding is that when you do appeal, it seems like you're getting a bit of, it was sent in Afrikaans, you're getting a bit of a kakhouding or a kakkerige attitude. So a bit of a shitty attitude when you're appealing decisions. Now, I can't say whether yes or no, because I haven't had incidents where I've had to appeal it. So, again, it is interesting. Okay, so when disputing stewarding, the negative attitudes, okay. Then it's been said that there used to be transparency on incidents. Apparently this has gone away. Transparency is no more there. I don't know. So, SE, Russ, you boys, on your incidents, the transparency on your incidents needs to be looked at. Apparently, that's disappeared off of where it was. It is stating that the admin has started slipping a bit. Season 1 was great. Season 2, it started going a bit iffy, saying that we had to start asking for points. Points will be late. The stewarding decisions are late. So yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, as you grow, that becomes a growing problem. So something we need to look at. I'm not kind of following what's going on the chat at the moment. I'm seeing someone saying, where can I swing my dick? Oh boy. I see it's a virus that. Oh boy. You know, my iRacing is the best. I have no idea. The rules and cuts and incidents are all set exactly the same for everyone. Okay, you cannot appeal against the wall. This is true. I totally disagree, Essie. I'm not really sure what you're disagreeing on, but jy sal want julle is nooit verkeerd nie. Okay, weet jy again. Let's chill that down. Let's all do a friendly swing together. Let's do a family swing. Points are always sent before the next race start. Okay, I get that, Johan. Was it like that? I don't know. I'm asking. I've only done the one season, and I've done about 3 of the races of this season with you boys. I don't know. I got murdered early on in both championships, so points kind of went out the window for me. So I don't know. This is the feedback. This is what is being said. Okay, then guys are saying they get crashed out every race, which caused them to withdraw. I guess that's kind of, again, that's a general thing that's going down. I mean, that is happening. Eleanor, Sarko, Raceface, that's happening everywhere. One point that was interesting, and it is something I'd definitely like to, get feedback on, was people were saying they don't take ZRC as serious as what they take another championship. I don't know. I take all of mine equally serious. I race hard, clean, fair. So I don't know. What's the difference between... Are you giving Mr. Fridge cuck now again, Raymond? I know you. Alright, so that is a point which kind of intrigued me, because I don't know how guys would take one less serious than the other one. You're there to race. They've got prize money. Okay, then I think someone was saying, let's see, came from okay, so someone that's raced daily in all of them. Louis, I think you need to chill too, because I've told VP to chill, but it seems like you're trying to provoke the guy. So how about we chill it out? Because I mean, I can get quite nasty from my side, which is not the idea. So let's all, as we said in the beginning, let's all chill. We all know VT is going to go off the rails. VT did that already. So, I mean, ZRC will be given the chance to provide feedback on these comments, which will be great to get. However, at this moment in time, SE is not comfortable doing that, because he first wants to look at it and decide. So that is his prerogative. I'm not, that's his choice. We will dissect it. That's all we can do. So someone said that ZRC arrived from a toxic situation, which was the Raceface implosion. And it seems that admin rights was given to guys who are extremely young and who wants to swing, wants to swing certain elements and have egos and have turned it into their little attitude party. Again, I haven't experienced this. Some drivers have. More than a few commented something similar. So yeah, it's not great. Again, received the same thing that's said about Eleanor. It seems there's a bit of a clique in ZRC. Now, I know they've also got their own team. So again, it might be that problem where there's an issue with regards to the ZRC team and ZRC community and distinguishing between the two. I mean, one of the boys said they signed up because of the prizes, but after 2 incidents in 2 races, they left. One member raised the point and said that if you don't nag and countlessly appeal a decision, you're not going to get the decision you desire. So, I mean, it's interesting. Russ was given a nickname. Russ has been called Mr. 50-50. So it is quite interesting. I found it quite funny. I asked why, and I got told because Russ will give you a penalty now. If you appeal it, depending on how you appeal it, he'll change it. But if you're not happy and you appeal it again, it will change for a third time. So, it's something. It seems that stewarding seems to be at the center of controversy within ZRC. So maybe that is something that we would need to look at, in the manner that it is being done. So yeah, that's kind of, I think there's a few more points, but I just don't think I want to throw that out. I think it's just going to make it, I think it's just going to make things a whole lot worse. Fridge, what you saying? Why don't we get them all together and have the best of SRAs, and you can each represent your league or host, and they all work together to put on SA's Championship of Champions. Thank you for this. I think the feedback is good. No community will be perfect. The feedback will hopefully improve communities. I don't want to scare anyone, berries. I haven't done my makeup. Zahir wants more controversy. Oh my sack. Hello Gert, welcome. Must say the ZRC training session track guide is quite cool for newbie, something different. Yes, so we've gone through all of these now. Now we're going to get to what I like to call the general section. Okay, so this is, I've added some extra in here. The missus needs to get the fridge out. Fuck off. Let me have a beer. We're going to start with the general section, boys. Okay. Plenty of you bastards said, I can only race twice a week. If I race more than that, either the wife wants to murder me, or my girlfriend wants to kick my ass, or my boyfriend wants to take away my rig. Shit, boys. Okay. So, that is the one thing. We have got too many races happening in a week. We have M&R Monday, LNR Tuesday, ZRC, Sarco, and Race Phase on a Wednesday. Race Phase on a Thursday, and drinking on a Friday. And then Enduros on a Saturday or a Sunday. And then we've got the MSA Cup on a Sunday. I mean, that's literally a full week of racing, boys. A full fucking week of racing. One of the suggestions that came through is maybe we should combine all the communities together into one and have one community. That's not a very cuck idea. I mean, it's an interesting way of looking at things, okay? Because then you're going to get the best of everyone. You'll probably get the worst as well, but you're going to get the best of everyone. Okay. Again, boys are saying, conflicting schedules. We can't race everywhere. Fuck, boys. We got 3 races on a Wednesday. Okay. We're going to get to that one, back to that one. Okay. Then we've got here. I've got positives. I want to keep them because I want to gooi the end with the positives. Okay. Some boys have said, please bring back full formation laps. Well, on the one side, Raceface has done that. A few of us have not. That will cause chaos. All communities into one. I'm telling you. So race on the day you can. I don't see the problem. Bertus, I agree, but it does fuck with the grids. Sadly. One of the points that one of the guys sent through was quite interesting, was it sucks that communities or teams try and break each other down to climb above the other one. I like that, because I think that's a good point for us to remember. I always give everyone shit, whether you race phase, ZRC, SARCO, fucking SRSA, LFM, LNR, fuck, I don't care who you are. I will tell you if you are making cuck. Okay, interesting. That's an interesting one to look at. Okay, so then let me gooi some positives out here. So the Oaks are saying Raceface is great. It has a very formal and process orientated way You register, you jump in, you go racing. Interesting. Hansi, that's a high five for you, but because fuck you manage the sim grid like a fucking boss. Okay? Then, oh god, who says Dino's gonna lead the community? Yirr. We're gonna have 50 fucking notifications before something gets done. Dino, just kidding, my bro. Jy weet mos. Then they say, Gert, as you pointed out, I'm glad I didn't miss that. It says, ZRC is great, the racing is excellent, and the community is great. Their training and assistance is extremely well received and is something for new drivers to enjoy. On that point, I have to agree. They do give something that not Raceface, not Eleanor, not Sarko, not one of us is delivering. They are doing a bit of a training thing on a Monday with the boys, which is great. I mean, new guys from my own team has gone to enjoy that. So, you know, it's something to check. I have to agree, Hansi is a legend. Even I give Hansi lots of cuck, and Hansi hasn't banned me yet, so fuck. Bertus, the bribe is working from your end to keep Hansi calm, you know. So, again, boys have said, okay, obviously I don't want to punt my own community, but boys have said, again, Eleanor is great. If you're looking for some fun with a twist, it's the place to be. They have great racing, great drivers, and stupid weather. Well, fuck, boys, that's why we call it the season of chaos. Like, say, like, you know, that's why. Okay, there is too much what? There is too much racing and causing issues, and drivers cannot prepare properly. Well, yes, that is a problem. But, like I see some of you are saying, Paul fucks up the server. Your ass, I don't fuck up the server. I last fucked up a server which was a year ago, which was for a race at Monza, which halfway through quali the server just died. That was the only one I fucked up with. Need more wet races. Skuman, I absolutely agree with you. We have way too many fucking sunny, melting races. We don't have enough wet races. So, we'll get to everyone now on the chat. Because, I mean, if you boys want to hang, I'll hang. Those that want to fuck off can fuck off. We can hang. I've got beer. And I'll have some more shots. I mean, why not? One of the things that was proposed was we should create an association so that the leagues can be controlled that are popping up and doing stuff. That sounds like a work group. So, Stephen, that's a suggestion for you to look at. But I think one of the big things we need to look at, boys, is maybe we do have too much racing. Maybe we do need to look at consolidating. I don't know. Every community offers something unique, something different, something special. There is only 5 days in a week, you know, in all honesty. So, shit, boys. We got to see what we can do, see how we can work together. That's the key word, working together. If we don't work together, then your league will be on the outside of the togetherness circle. So, you know, again, egos, vendettas, I don't know. All these things we gotta look past it, and if we don't, we're gonna get left behind, and that is sad for all of us. Because I've got the stats. I did the stats, boys. So fuck all of you. The last seasons, except SRSA, because Ryan, sorry, I couldn't find it, but I used your current stats. So over the last season, there was 327 drivers that took part in at least one race. Okay, one race across all the seasons, the last seasons hosted. Okay, of those 327, okay, 16 of those assholes raced in 3 communities. Bunch of freaking whores, those out. They raced in 3 communities. I know I'm one of them because I raced in Eleanor, I raced in ZRC, and I raced in Soccer. I tried to do some race face, but fuck, you know. Okay, so 16 Oaks raced in 3. 52 Oaks raced in 2 communities. Okay? Now here's the kicker. 180 drivers. Okay? 180 drivers raced in only one community. So that, if you add that together, that is 200, I think it's 260 drivers. So it's 327 in each individual community. But if you take the duplicates out, it's like 260. Okay. We only are 260 Falcon Oaks that race in South Africa, boys. In the South African communities, okay? Between the 5 communities. Raceface, SACO, ZRC, LNR, SRSA. Okay? 260 Oaks. So 259 of you fucking madmen race in the local South African communities. And of you, 16 of you bloody freaking sluts, man. The 180 that only races in one community, boys. What the fuck? Why are you only racing in one community, I say? What's wrong with you? Huh? What's wrong with you? Why are you not racing in more communities? Okay? So that's how small our window is. So if the 5 communities cannot work together to sort their shit out, we've got a problem. The next step will be that we're going to close communities down, which sucks because we all do this for free. No one pays us. Okay? We all do this for free, and it costs us money to host these servers, to run the Discords, to run the server, to race on, all of that cuck. So, boys, we got to have major introspection from the admin side of these communities. We're either going to take our egos and park it in the back, or we're going to fuck ourselves over and fuck the communities. Because we are 200, call it 250 drivers, okay? We are 250 Oaks. There's a few girls in between there, okay? There's 5 communities there, sir. Some would say 4.5, but we're 5 communities, okay? So we seriously need to have a look. If these communities cannot work together, we've got a problem. And I guarantee you, what was said tonight is going to upset lots of these Oaks. And how you respond to this is what will be a telling tale whether in a year's time your community will still be here. We all know Raceface was like the very first community majority of everyone fucking joined, because Raceface has been around for yonks. Okay, the oldest community, however, is SRSA. So I am going to take my size 8 schoon and I'm going to shove it up Ryan's behind, because he cannot be fucking with the legacy of the oldest community in South Africa that is not being fucking sorted out. Okay, so we're going to skop his gat and we're going to sort SRSA out and we're going to go race lekker. Okay, and then we got fucking Raceface that somewhere drop like fucking 150,000 rand prizes. Like fucking Oaks just like, yo, yeah, we do 150,000 rand, man. What's that? It's nothing, man. We're gonna gooi. Like, fuck Oaks. The admins are going out of their fucking way for us as drivers. I mean, ZRC's got like 15k in vouchers and shit that they're giving away from EG and all of these Oaks. LNR's giving away fucking a watch and all kinds of other fucking gloves that I've had to import from Europe. Yeah, if you Oaks must know the headache to get the fucking shit here. I'm giving away t-shirts. I still owe Henry a fucking voucher. Henry, I must send you your voucher. Yes. Fuck. Just now I become like ATK and I don't send you your voucher, and then 3 years from now I must hear Zahir Essa still hasn't received these gloves and Henry hasn't received these vouchers. So I'll sort you out this weekend, Henry. This weekend I'll send you your voucher, okay? Essa, I can't sort out your gloves from ATK. I mean, sorry, but those, they probably fucking sold it for drinking money. I don't know. Okay? So boys, we seriously, the community's admin wise, we gotta sort our shit out. And stewarding, I mean, fuck, boys. If there's complaints of stewarding for biasness and cuck like that, then you have an in-house problem and you got to sort it out. So I implore each and every one of your communities, sort your fucking shit out. And come speak to me, let's have a one-on-one, let's sort this shit out, because that's the fucking way it should be. Okay, here, let me read some of your cuck here, then I can gooi some of the comments here, and we can gooi, and then I can drink my beer. Here they fell another shooter glas. O, heerlik. Wait, it was the proppie. So, on that note, boys, I'd like to say Raceface, ZRC, Sarko, SRSA, LNR. Boys, I don't have nothing against any one of you. I don't hate no admins. Well, some of us don't like Russ, but I mean, it takes someone special to like Russ. But Russ is alright. Even if he drives into your poopoo. Like Russ, I know, you drove into my poopoo. But it's okay. I understand. You like my poopoo. I'm not going to judge you. Maybe it's what you like. But, boys, you might don't like what we've done today, but it's for the better of our community. So, cheers, boys, to the community. And then, yes, to the drivers. My oaths, none of this would be even happening if it wasn't for you oaks that are here. What you say? Paul, ek kon nie 'n ander trek op jou nie want die race was so reg geweest by Morney. You can try it at Monza, but fuck you, I'm gonna put it in pole position. Bank it. Maybe SA needs to create a proper steering panel across all the leagues with voted members from each community. That way bias can be eliminated. Now that's a very fucking sharp idea. Yirr. What the fuck were you drinking? Would you volunteer now? Absolutely fucking not. You see now. Fucking bastard. Okay, boys, this is to us as drivers, because you know what? Without you oaks as drivers, we would suck. Because who would race against me if none of you were here? Esso won't fucking race against me. The oak's too slow. He's retired, man. He's like a fucking old bully. He doesn't want to race no one. He just wants to race in the African Cup, the important stuff, And then you got like Niall from Scotland. The fucking oak never wants to race against me because I always kick his ass. But then you got Berries, who takes my setup and then just fucking drives away from me. Doesn't want to race with me. And then you get, I don't know. It was an oak and a Lambo. They park it up my ass. Again, it wasn't Russ, but Russ did it last week. Russ, why you drive out my poopole, man? Yarr. My bum's not that sexy, boys. Like really, it's not. It's not. To the drivers, all 260 of you fucking mad hatters, I love yous. Without you boys, sim racing would suck. And we'd have nowhere to complain, bitch, and laugh, and fucking have competitive racing. Now let's get to the comments. Woo! So what are we saying here, boys? Would you volunteer? Okay, wait. Paul Venter at Monza. Yes. Chris, I'm coming for pole position at Monza. Who's laughing at me? Fuck you. Thanks for the feedback, Paul. Russ, my bro, like I say, some of it was harsh, some of it wasn't. I think all in all, we can work through this and make a better sim racing community in a whole. Darren, I'm inspired. I see you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes. Near my fork, Darren. Can't be racing every day. Brandon, you race against the wall, Paul. Hey, bro. Well, last night I was racing against all the cars. I wasn't touching no walls. I put T. Bota into the wall. Yeesh, I think he still needs to protest me for that one. I put him by the wall, but I didn't touch no walls last night. I was safe. Fridge, what's up, my man? And then you get Fridge driving you off the... Hey, Fridge, I still remember when you drove me off track. But it's alright, you're going to give me a spin in that Lotus, man. Huh? Have you still got the Lotus? Terrence, Paul, ek kom vir jou gat. To skop in ERA. Terrence, you must know. ERA is a European league, but it's different rules there, but it's not so easy. You have to get that Aston off the line faster. Fuck. How? Tell me how to make it go vinniger. If I race with you, I end up punting you. Ryan, I know. Again, what's up with you boys liking my bum? Like really? No, man. I'm married. See? Bastards. I'm an enigma like Paul's 21 race pace at Laguna. No, you fucking bastard. Hier is a doos. Tip of the iceberg. What's the tip of the iceberg, Fleming? Your humor. Your sense of humor. It's a fuck you for laughing at that. We're both going sideways through Askari. Morne, I'll meet you in Askari. Lekker. If you take pole, it's a shot, and if you don't, it's a shot. Chris, I'm down. If I take pole position, it's a shooter. If I don't take pole position, it's also a shooter. I'm down, my bro. I will take the shooter before we start the race. How's that? But is this for Wednesday or Thursday, Chris? You got to specify here now. Yeah, still got it. Next race at Swarkops, 24th of August. Lekker. Fridge, we need to arrange. Steven said I must come for, I don't know, he wants to drive some melon thing at Swarkops. He said I must come drive it, but you must give me I'd love to go for a spin in the Lotus. You can drive, I don't mind. You can drive. I'll sit in the passenger side. I just want to go for a spin, man. I've never gone around Swarkops in a Lotus in anger. I've kicked their asses in my Formula V, but I've never gone around Swarkops in anger in a Lotus. Chris, solution to the Aston Star from driver Honda. Chris, I'm starting to think that might be the solution, my bro. Back to the Honda, I must go. Raymond, fuck you for laughing at now. Monza turn 1 is gonna be Laguna turn 2. Yes. No, boys. No. If Andre causes a fucking accident again, I'm going to drive to Andre's house and I'm going to put my left foot up Andre's left ass. You're even worse with a drink. Well, will my drink? We'll have it. I'll put it video. Thursday, but drink the shot on Wednesday already. Okay, Chris. So Wednesday before the race, we drink the shot. Okay, sweet. Tip for Monza, drive straight through, rather take the penalty, it's faster than driving through. Yeah, no, hold on. Reverse. We're going to do a Bag-O, because Bag-O still needs to explain his naughty move at the start of that enduro race. We cut the chicane and went racing with the boys into the second chicane while gaining an advantage. Fucking scaly bliksem. Clever, but scaly. Chris with a C. Hey! Where's Chris Wall? Is he here? It wasn't Andre. It wasn't? It was 100% on road. Woo! Now we're starting cock. 100% sure it's 50-50. Ay. Mr. 50-50. Free Andre. Here we go, boys. This now shit's getting real. Maybe you'll drive faster after a shot or 2 or 5. Ryan, don't forget I put it on pole position in Project Cars with a shot. Remember that. Let's not forget that. I used to be faster with a shot in my bum. It's cutting turn 1 a drive through. I think if you go slow enough. So if you do it at the start of the race, like Bago did it, you can slow down enough that you only get a truck cut. You don't get a drive-through. So it's an interesting dilemma. Andre is my boy after this slander. Raymond, Andre's always been our boy. I mean, we love Andre. Andre does some questionable things, but we love Andre. Andre's the man. It's sad to see Andre's not here tonight. Saki drive-through beats 1 minute of damage, but you are right. If you go full send, it can lead to a DT. Yes, a DQ. Yes. Our singing boy. You slag him off all the time. I now give Andre cock. I have to. If I don't give Andre shit, who's going to give? It's like Musa. If I don't give Musa cock, no one gives Musa cock. And Musa drives like a fucking asshole. Look at what he did to Berries last night, man. He just sends it. Fucking sends it. Steven, okay, heard the talk. Now I'm done with some stuff for the week. Have a great weekend all and sleep well. I'm buggered on this mic. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, Steven, I have your voice note. Hold on. Boys, for the 45 of you that's still here, you got to hear this.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Paul and his Shenanigans on a Friday.
Fuck.
And
I forgot.
To add a bit of shenanigans that goes to it, and since it's the community edition, I thought to chuck in a voice note which Paul may or may not use. So, there you go. For anyone
Clearly
that
I
doesn't know,
forgot.
I'm Steven, the world's fastest backmarker, or that annoying voices in your head during the course of the week. And, well, since talking about some of the issues that go on, let me go and let you know about commentary. Because I've got a few complaints on commentary. Step one, damn, do I know how to butcher names. So that definitely needs to be worked on. Solution, I'm going to ask you guys to please send me voice notes on how to say it correctly. I'm going to attempt to learn it as much as I can to get it right. Two, I butcher team names. Omnius Gaming, or Omnius Gaming, I keep calling him, knows it all too well. So if you got a team name, do let me know. Also, a little bit of history on the team.
No, this is Steven talking, boys.
I've got a very bad memory. Last 72 seconds, which majority of the people have seen, and actively still see to this day. So that's one complaint with a solution. Drop me a message on what goes on. And three, I know I've been sticking away from all the usual humdrums and all the funds that go with it, but I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone that participates in sim racing throughout the week, throughout the months, years, and everyone that has made a big welcome, and for inviting me to be one of the voices that exist in sim racing. There's plenty of others. Dylan Hall with his commentary, the entire Sarko team has their commentary. Alan R has their commentary with Paul Fenter, Sean Buck, and everyone that goes part with that.
What about 80%?
As well. ZRC has got SES who is now trying his hand at commentary, which is great. So to be one of these voices is just awesome. But I know for a lot, I'm not that George G. Max. I'm not that Alan Patterson. Both very skilled at what they do. But I'm working on that. Trying to improve, and I would like to hear from everyone your feedback on how I can improve. Without too much of the chaos shenanigans. Got to keep it PG, unfortunately. In any case, have a great time, have a great watch, and enjoy Paul with all his shenanigans. Now I'll take up all your time, Paul.
And that was the great Steven, who always sends a voice note, no less than 3 minutes long. Hey boys, I think on that note, thanks for watching. It was fantastic. We've dropped it. Everything's fucking awesome. And we're going to finish this, and then we're going to cut the stream. So on that note, boys, cheerio, and thank you for joining, and it was fantastic. Have a lucky Friday, and good night. Well, fuck, can't find the button.